As you see by the decorations around the room, the theme for this evening is a celebration of service. Tonight, we honor those of you who have achieved 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and believe it or not, an incredible 55 years of service. Tonight, we celebrate and gratefully acknowledge your commitment and dedication to the company. To begin, I'd like to ask our Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Bill Gossel, to share his thoughts on the importance of your contributions to the company and to welcome the new members to the Quarter Century Club. Bill?
Thank you, Pat, very much. 25 years of service is a long time, but I know many of you are thinking right now that it has gone by very quickly. Even Phyllis down here just told me that she thought I'd only been here 2 years. I told her the first 2 seemed like about 6 or 8, I'll tell you that. But I am here, as Pat said, to indicate to you exactly how I feel and how our shareholders and our directors feel about the contribution that you've made. I think as you look around at your own table, you'll see most of the people will have had 25 years, but some had even more. And if you want to see who the heroes are in this company, you just look around at your own table. We're delighted that you've given us this much service at this company. We know that you'll continue, and we want to applaud you on the dedication that you have given over those years. Now, some of you may have heard that Nancy and I are going to be retiring at the end of January. And I want to take just a minute or two to thank you all of you here, and of course many of the folks that aren't here, but specifically you people, for the kindnesses that you've shown to her and to me during our time here at Harnischfeger. You've been wonderful about it. You treated us very well, and it certainly shows. And for us, it has been a wonderful experience, one that I know we'll take with us, and it's been, if not the highlight of our entire working career, it's been right up there at the top. It means a lot to us to have special people such as you are, and make us feel at home, and we just want to especially thank you all very much for that. Now, we're pleased that the company has done as well as it has over the past few years. It's all because of your effort, and I know that there are some people in some companies that feel that there's a difference between what they refer to as the big people and the little people. We don't have any little people at Harnischfeger. The only little people we have are those who think there are little people. But believe me, Nancy and I know different. We're all the same, and because we are, we've accomplished together what has been done, and we thank you for that. Now, we'd like now to show you a brief video that'll introduce the new members of the Quarter Century Club in a way that may force you to make use of your long-term memories. Carl?
As we travel through life, we all experience significant events that stay with us as major milestones. The excitement of our first birthday, the day they gave us a license to drive, finally receiving that hard-earned diploma. The joy of our wedding celebration. And then there's the day we look around and come to the realization that we've been working for the same company for 25 years. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, achieving 25 years of service is a dramatic achievement. It takes perseverance, fortitude, and a strong sense of commitment. With that in mind, we salute the new members of the P&H Quarter Century Club. Robert M. Arena, Robert C. Aussprung, Dennis J. Becker, Roger W. Bratz, Frederick L. Brown, Stella A. Buchholz, Lauren J. Byers, Patrick J. Byrne, John J. Carter, Lorraine Christ, Charles B. Conady, Freddie Cross, Leroy G. Chernesky, Russell D. Dargy, Russell K. DeVores, Kenneth J. Dux, Francis Fate, Donald L. Fasting, Glenn F. Fields, Jr., Richard R. Gibbs, James B. Julie, Donald E. Gossel, James L. Goodlett, Raymond M. Green, Irena Griffith, Johnny B. Hillsman, Robert W. Hirsch, James A. Hoffman, Leona M. Prin, Caesar Herta, Manuel Huerta, Ray R. Hull, Harold H. Iselli, Beatrice Jerumbo, Jerome R. Kaiser, John Kling, David L. Kohler, Stephen J. Kuss, Louis Ladney, Jewel D. Lang, Fred N. Larishki, James P. Lingen, Kenneth W. Martin, Raymond J. Martinez, Earl Matthews, Jr., Richard P. Meyer, Terry A. Meyer, Michael J. McCush, Robert A. Momsen, Curtis L. Moore, Perry Packer, Jr., Frederick W. Patsky, Russell F. Pekulik, Toma Plobsik, Leon V. Rausch, James A. Reinecke, Predrag Rokvich, Benjamin M. Romero, Donald C. Ropiak, Robert G. Roslin, William H. Runge, Betty Rusk, James L. Schur, Donald J. Sedushik, Michael J. Sekula, William A. Stoll, Cornell M. Stroik, Michael Taufner, Edward Van Aken, David A. Varklick, John Wall Jr., Thomas P. Weber, Lawrence Wilhite, James B. Wright, Mary M. Urasha, Edwin Yorkie, Robert C. Zembruski, Clifford W. Zich.
I would ask our new members to stand as a group, and let's give them all a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for your quarter century of service. You have earned your position in an elite group. Welcome to the Quarter Century Club. It is now time to meet our members who are celebrating 30 years of service with the company. When these members joined the company in 1961, net income had jumped to $1.7 million, a 41% increase over the previous year. Employees that year also demonstrated their commitment to safety by completing 2 successive million man-hour, no lost time accident records.
Attaining the 30-year mark takes a dedication that few people share. Special honor goes to those members who began their Harnischfeger career in 1961. Dale L. Anderson, Edward L. Bartz, James H. Carter, Frank P. Clewell, John W. Gottwald, Kenneth H. Kaja, Carol A. Lucas, Carl A. Magnuson, Tomo Message, Dr. Paul F. Norden, Gloria A. Pachesny, Bobby F. Raspberry, Lawrence D. Renault, Dennis B. Seeley.
Your contributions to the company are much appreciated. Let's have all the 30-year members stand as we show our thanks to these very special people. Now let's turn our attention to 33 people who have reached the next milestone. These are dedicated professionals whose 35 years of service have helped make the company so successful. When they joined the company in 1956, sales reached a then record high of more than $81 million, eclipsing the old record by nearly 19%.
Maintaining an unswerving commitment to an organization for 35 years is unusual and deserves special respect. Let us acknowledge those people who have accomplished this exceptional achievement. Ronald E. Burnett, Gordon T. Blaywat, Leo R. Brunikowski, David A. Cuthbert, Kenneth H. Dumke, Sheldon K. Fanson, Raymond W. Fritsch, John J. Fogarino, David Galvin, Donald W. Hagan, Thomas R. Haukstead, Elwin G. Herfurth, Mark D. Hildebrand, John H. Hughes, Leon M. Jacobson, Norbert R. Kepke, Anthony M. Kosinski, Adolph Lang, Donald G. Larson, Richard J. Mayberry, Robert W. Miller, Robert W. Nessler, Nancy D. Pipke, David L. Pischke, Leroy Revolinsky, Catherine Salin, Carol J. Stecker, Wilfred M. Stoltz, Clemens Tomaszewski, Edward F. Verga, Anthony W. Wheelguy, Richard Wilms, James F. Wilson.
As I think of the level of commitment and dedication that the 35-year members possess, I am overwhelmed by the extent of their contribution to the company. Would the 35-year members please stand while we applaud their accomplishments? We have seen a lot of very important people this evening, people who have shaped our past and paved the way for a bright future. But we've still got 3 more groups to meet. Their numbers may be small, only 12 in total, but their individual service time adds up to an amazing 505 years. Let's now meet our quarter-century club members who are celebrating their 40th, 45th, and 55th service anniversaries.
In a world where job hopping is commonplace, these members serve as the anchor, the firm foundation on which we build our markets, maintain our quality, and increase customer satisfaction. They are truly the heart and soul of Harnischfeger. Let's meet our quarter-century club members who are celebrating their 40, 45, and 55-year anniversaries. Walter H. Anderson, Kenneth A. Buss, Everett Foltz, Gordon R. Knutson, Ronald Netzel, Donald R. Sarnowski, James Schrader, Erwin Schultz, Patricia Schwartz, Kenneth Brody, Dwight R. Daly, Norman F. Hammond,
At this time, I would like Bill Gossel to join me on the stage to help pay tribute to these outstanding people and present them with their service awards.
Pat, thank you very much. I hope all of you were impressed with the good-looking people that we had. It's amazing, isn't it, how some people change. Well, just take, now there's one fellow that when he first came here, in fact, when he was very young, he really wasn't very good looking at all. Now, John Figurino, where are you out there? Would you stand up there, John, please? Now look at that. Now you see, now there is one handsome devil today. But I can tell you, when he was small, I heard that he was so ugly as a baby that his mother used to have to hang a pork chop around his neck to get the dog to play with him. John, you deserve that. I've been waiting for that a long time. All right. Now, I wonder if the people celebrating their 40th anniversary would please come up to the stage as I read your name. Gordon Knudsen. Gordon's wife is Phyllis, and she is a farm girl from out here in the Midwest. Come on around here, Gordon, and we'll present this to you. Right up the steps. There we go. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We'll probably leave it here.
Pick it up. Okay, fine.
We'll let you go right back down the same way. Congratulations, Gordon, very much. Ronald Netzel. And Janice Shade is his guest. Janice? Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You may have to, is that a big one there too?
No, it's this one right here. Ron, would you like to leave it there?
Yeah, leave it there.
We'll leave it there. Okay, good. All right.
Thank
Got
you.
your name on it.
Congratulations to you. Very good. Put the one down. There you go. Erwin Schultz. Erwin's here with his wife Ruth this evening. Ruth? Congratulations, Erwin. Wonderful. Very nice.
Congratulations.
We'll probably leave it there. Good.
Pick it up.
Irv said he'd leave it there and have Ruth pick it up here. Sorry. And finally, Pat Schwartz. Pat? Now, it would be very easy to recognize Pat from that picture. She looks just the same, doesn't she? Congratulations to you.
Congratulations. This is,
We'll leave it here.
Leave it here.
Want to carry it with you?
You want to carry it? You don't trust us.
You're right. I wouldn't get it otherwise.
We'll get that off. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully you get on the step. All right, fine. Well, those are our 40-year members who are with us, and I think they all deserve. They're right close here. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Thank you. Now we'd like you to meet one of our new members, or not new really, but he's new at this service anniversary, and his name is Dwight Daly. Dwight, would you please come up? How are you?
Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You can carry this one.
yeah.
Very easy. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Be careful going back down now. Now, you should know that Dwight joined Harnischfeger on August 26, 1946 as a stock chaser. And since '59, he has served as a senior service correspondent. And I'd like you to join me, if you would, in congratulating Dwight and his wife, Anoma. Now, somebody told me to read this that says that Norm Hammond is one of the 8 natural wonders of the world. And maybe he is. I don't know. We've heard some wonderful stories here tonight at our table. But he is celebrating his 55th service anniversary. So, Norm, why don't you come on up here and we'll see if we got something for you. Very good. Now, you stand right there for a minute if you would, huh? I want to make sure that there, he's got his whatever it is there. It's an envelope. God, I don't know what's in there.
It's empty.
Yeah, empty. Norm says it may be empty. Anyway, you should know that Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president when Norm joined the company in 1936. And he came as a structural ironworker apprentice, earning 24 cents an hour, and Walter Harnischfeger thought that was a little on the high side. But he worked in the originating department, and he was operating shears and brakes and making templates and setting up cranes. But after he completed his apprenticeship in 1939, Norm went from there and served as a setup welder, and he was later transferred to the transportation department. During World War II, Harnischfeger's business boomed as the many cranes and excavators were needed for the war effort. So Norm enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Corps in 1943, and he served as an in-flight mechanic on crews that were ferrying bombers from air bases in New York and New Jersey to England. He returned to Harnischfeger in late 1944, and he served on our equivalent of the Pony Express, which was driving tractor trailers loaded with products from Milwaukee bound for Escanaba. Arriving in Green Bay, Norm would meet his counterpart who had come down from Escanaba, and they'd exchange trucks. Sometimes Norm would go all the way, but Norm basically told me that he would do that because the mail, he usually carried the mail, and he was, as he put it, riding shotgun. So it's our own John Wayne that you have. Anyway, today Norm keeps things moving as a lift truck operator at National Avenue, and over the past 10 years, Norm and his wife June, who is sitting right down here, have been active volunteer advisors to the Junior Achievement Program. And last year, Norm had an encounter down at the shop with Wisconsin Governor Tommy Thompson. And Norm told me that he didn't change his affiliation at all just because Thompson was there. But I think that he may be considering running for office, depending on what Jim Moody does. But June is here with Norman this evening, and I feel they both deserve credit for what could truly be called a lifetime of service. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
We have an addition because there were a couple of folks that we weren't sure were going to be here who have 40 years of service, and they should also come up. We weren't, as I say, we weren't sure they were going to be here, but we'd like to acknowledge them as well and have them come up here to the podium. Kenneth A. Buss, would you please come? Now, you see, Ken hasn't been here long enough for me to have all this colorful information I had about Norm, but anyway. Come on up. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I think that the gift must be at his table, huh?
No, I think it's back at...
Back at the table. Okay, well, we want to make sure that you get it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You know, Ken worked on the gear cutters and shapers down there at Oak Creek, and he's the guy right there that gave me the idea for retirement, right there. He looked in such great shape, I thought, gee, now's the time. And the second one we have here is Everett Foltz. Everett? There you go. Their awards are back at the office, so they'll have to get them back here, but we did want to acknowledge you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Okay, be careful going down there. I think that finishes me.
Let's have a round of applause for Norman and all of the rest of tonight's honorees. As a memento of tonight's program, we will be creating a videotape of the evening's highlights. All who have been honored here tonight will receive a videotape in the near future. Tonight has been a very special evening. I have calculated that our distinguished members present tonight have dedicated an astounding 4,030 years of service to the company. I think that really does deserve a round of applause. The efforts of these people have paid remarkable dividends, as evidenced by the great strength of our companies today. We are leaders in our markets, leaders in customer support, and leaders in quality. This is due in large part to people like those we have honored here tonight. I personally thank each and every one of you for your loyalty, your caring attitude, your professionalism, and your unfaltering commitment to maintaining the quality and service levels our customers have come to expect. Thank you very much for your efforts. I urge you to hold steadfast to your principles. Your continued dedication will make the future even brighter. I'd like also to take the opportunity, since Bill brought it up, to thank Bill and Nancy Gossel on behalf of the Quarter Century Club for their support and understanding of our efforts in making the company a successful one. Now, I know Bill is not leaving. He didn't mention it. He will continue on as chairman for at least another year. So he will be seen wandering through the shops. He asked permission, by the way, if he could do that. But I thought we'd be somewhat remiss if we didn't offer our thanks to them. They've been great people, really supported us, and we're where we are today because of Bill and Nancy. One last piece of business, and I think this is a Nancy Gossel tradition. The person at each table whose birthday is closest to today's date may take the centerpiece and the gift that's inside the bag. I know it's going to take a lot of calculating. We've already done it at our table, and I lost. This concludes the evening's activities. I want to thank you for making this a very special evening. Good night.